Hmm. I'm just in free cam right now, just looking around the crowd.
But you can free cam.
Yeah, this is a doing this free cam.
Oh, that's not what I use.
What the hell?
Hmm?
At the back, there's someone that has a striking resemblance to me. Fairy King.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to our 767th billionth weekly conference. Today we're going to be going over weekly news, divisional news. Actually, that should have been group-wide news, not weekly news. Technically, it's weekly news though, because it's the group news that has happened in the past week. Meadow Awards and our wonderful developer questions. No, development has been slow lately, because been focusing on another game for now. But Border will be getting updates again soon, so everyone can be excited for that. Do we have any group-wide news?
Yeah, well, we don't have any group news, but we do have divisional news. First is from Site Control. Site Control has released their own version of an academy. This is basically just another way to join SC with the help of tryouts. So you still have to try out, but it's basically an alternate method if you fail. Instead of blacklisting you depending on how bad you do, Site Control would rather help you understand what's going on rather than just blacklisting 300 people a month. So that will hopefully bolster Site Control's recruitment. And then next we have MDF news. Can we get a big round of applause for 𝐏𝐃𝐃? He is the new Deputy Commissioner of MDF. Is he here?
Woo!
Woo! I would clap, but I have noise suppression on. Woo!
He's not here, but congratulations. Great. And then that is all for this week's divisional news.
Okay, moving on to Meadow Awards. We are going to start off with the batch of Award of Obstacle Veterancy.
Wait.
I know. Oh?
Chunky, what do you mean? Oh, man.
Did you contact any HighCom? Because you guys don't have an AO. Did you contact HighCom?
I did tell Saucy to keep me updated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
SMH
Saucy. He thought it was Saucy.
SMH Saucy.
Yo, blame Saucy.
Well, good job to Aiden. I don't have his username, so I don't know it off by heart, but it's good that, you know, SDHD has a new deputy. Woo!
Woo!
SDHD doesn't get nearly as much hype.
Yeah!
Everyone's just like, oh, okay.
Alright, and then that's it for divisional news.
Okay. Moving on to Meadow Awards, we're going to start off with a bunch of Award of Obstacle Veterancy. I'm going to call people one by one. Go ahead and stand up here until I call the last person. Just make an STS at the front. Mothlord O, he finished it in 1 minute and 21 seconds. The Normal finished it in 1 minute and 42 seconds. Artia, I'm not gonna try. I'm sorry.
Artium Alexievich
finished it in 1 minute and 26 seconds. Rika Love 1 finished it in 1 minute and 23 seconds. Mates 085 finished it in 1 minute 34 seconds. Martinez finished it in 1 minute 43 seconds. Top Lamp finished it in 1 minute and 19 seconds. And last but not least, I1V4 finished it in 1 minute and 41 seconds. Congrats to you guys. What?
Huh?
Congrats to you guys. Good job. You may go sit back down. Thank you. Okay. Next, we have the Aegis Combat Excellence Award, which is a certain amount of kills with like 0 deaths or something.
Woo!
Dylan?
Huh?
Stop.
I was congratulating
Okay.
the award.
Okay. Well, these are the people that got that award. Jesse_Manzo2. You guys can go ahead and come up to the front when I call you. Scripted Super. The Shadow, but it's like 3, 4, and 0. Shadow_Hyde. Uwu Adeline and Sir Elite 3.
Whoa!
Oh my god! Dylan is a bit too hype about these medals, damn. Congrats, you guys will be getting the Aegis Combat Excellence Award. Good job. I could never, so feel happy about that. You can go sit back down. Thank you. Finally, for medal awards is the Medal of Undying Loyalty. This person has been in Aegis for a year or more without major inactivity notices or leaving or major just inactivity. Can 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐒 come up to the front? No.
Boo!
He's not here. He's not here. But congrats to him.
He is now a part of the Boomer Club.
He is now a part of the Boomer Club. Alright. Go ahead.
Oh. Okay, next will be the Officer Plus promotions. We have 2 new promotions coming up, so can we have a drum roll for that?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Who let the ambulance in?
Can Jack Play 077 and Jeff the Cat come up to the front?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Where are they?
They're not dying, they're just trying to celebrate.
Boo! They're not here. Boo!
Wait,
They're both not here.
No, Jeff's
Boo!
Jeff is here.
Jeff is stuck outside. 1 sec.
Oh! Late. No, don't promote him. He was late. He was late. He was late.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
Well, congratulations. You both will be promoted to Veteran Officer. And yeah, that's about it. You can find a new spot. And that will be all for the main part of the conference. And now on to the conference questions.
Wait, only one.
Yep, very congested conference.
Oh,
this week.
conference questions? Oh, I'm trying to
Yes,
archive
it's
stuff.
your turn.
I'm trying to archive stuff! Just
The
let them
channel-
flood in.
The conference questions channel will be open shortly. Please remember to follow the format and try not to send, or do not send any joke submissions. Otherwise, feel free to ask whatever relating to development, the group. Please be sure to read the conference info channel.
Okay.
Will there be an option to change sensitivity?
Are you
for
doing it?
SDHD
Okay.
snipers? I'm only doing a few of them.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to use the scope. I know I'm supposed to get used to it, but it would be cool to change the sensitivity.
Anchor 3 will let you do that.
Whoa!
There you go.
Oh, whoa, whoa!
Whoa!
Did you get here?
I did.
Yeah, I've just been hiding, but I've been here.
He's been lurking.
Uh-huh.
I thought I saw you at the beginning.
Jeff got
I
jump
didn't know
scared.
if it was you.
No, I
know.
only joined like 2 minutes
Conan
ago.
just jump scared us.
I saw someone's avatar that looked like you.
Who
And I
did?
was like, is that coded? But then I didn't. Why was capture point PolyX removed? It wasn't removed, it was just disabled. Because it was unnecessary lag whilst we were getting bombarded with players. So it was just temporarily rectified. But it will be enabled again soon.
That answers the
Someone
next
just
question.
say how to be pro.
That answers your question as well, Elvis.
Fine.
Will the Fort PolyX capture point be fixed?
I just said that answers his question.
Well, you already know the answer to that, Elvis. No?
Do you want me to take over?
No!
Okay, well you can do the
I'm
rest
full
of
of
them. have fun.
energy and
Okay, you can do
joy
the rest of them.
and-
You can do the rest of them. You have fun.
How will the new upcoming voice chat update affect the border? Do you
Please
guys
stop
have
talking
any
like that.
plans in mind? Haven't thought about it really. But
I
if you
can't
want
wait
to, you
for
know.
Toxic Raiders.
Oh,
I killed a turbo!
You know, that's actually, I might play the border just for that, honestly.
You trash
Just to
kid.
watch them scream.
There's gonna be
Imagine-
swearing. There.
Easy.
Imagine if it's proximity based, so you can just hear them shouting in the distance.
Proximity
you-
based would be awesome.
Somebody's jumping off the tower. Woo!
Oh my, your ears would get obliterated in the storm.
As
When
Some
you
kid's
spawn
doing
in
his
a-
YouTube video.
somebody
Everyone's
killed
just in the
you.
armory.
Somebody killed you, and then jump off the tower, and it's just getting wrecked.
the border.
With the voice chat update, like Dylan said, we don't know exactly what that's going to be, but rest assured, we will be moderating it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not
To the
gonna
best
let
of our
people
ability.
screaming, like, just a bunch of.
What I believe it is not actually what everyone wants it to be. It's probably going to be something on the website similar to how the Roblox party system works. We can join a voice chat in the party. I don't actually
Probably.
think they're adding voice chat to the servers because they do have a child protection policy on the website, which would probably prevent allowing something like that in the game, unless it's for 13 plus. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just party chat, unfortunately. But you can always hope there'll be something better, but you never know. Are you going to add additional lights in the processing lens? Lights? Do you mean just like the white lights that point down? I mean, it's not that dark, really.
It's not dark
You
at
don't
all.
need to be, I know you don't need to be super bright. So I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know if you mean floor lights, cosmetic lights, or actual lights, or what. Will the screen shake problems be fixed? There's a new thing coming out soon, which is currently in beta, called multi-threading parallax lure. It allows you to execute like basically the way it works now is single threaded, so it does one instruction set every time it goes through the list. So like one line of code it does that, the one line of code it does that. But with Roblox's new lure parallaxing, it allows you to run like 4 lines all at once across different cores of the CPU. So that means once I redo the screen shake thing, it should be more performant as well. So if anyone had any performance issues with it, if you have at least 4 cores on your CPU, you'll see a benefit. Even 2 cores, you'll see a benefit. It just means that it can do like part of the mathematics for the script. Also, that can be added to other scripts around the border as well, because it also
The gun
supports
script!
yeah, the gun script, if Coded wants to mess around with it. I'm gonna probably update a few back-end stuff like ARD stuff, bombs maybe, like the bombs that you put on the wall, stuff like that. I will attempt to convert to the best of my ability to parallel lure, because it's much more performant. On servers, it's going to be great because it means we can do AI as well. AI can be running parallel, which will make it... You know those zombies that lag like shit? Yeah, well, they might not lag like shit in the future. So, look forward to that, I suppose. Why isn't there an anti-cheat? Okay. There is an anti-cheat. There's several anti-cheat systems. A lot of them are in the back end of the game, so you don't know they're there. But the ones that we can't really patch that well without like causing major problems to gameplay is stuff like teleporting that, because we'll have to interface it with the donors. It is possible to do so, but it requires a lot of effort and you have to learn the API library.
I don't
for
think people realize that there is not one single anti-exploit that can cover every single exploit.
I've
You
answered
have to
this
make
question-
exploits specifically for specific exploits.
I've answered
I don't know
this
how many
question
times
so
I've had
many
to say
times
that
as
now,
well.
but...
Yeah, we've answered this so many times. Like, next time this comes up, just skip the question.
Nah, just
don't even.
press the no cheat button. It makes
Right.
it have to.
There's
If
actually a
cheat
property in
equals
Workspace
true-
called no exploit.
Yeah, if cheat equals true, then no exploit.
Is SC Academy open currently? If not, when is it planned to be open?
The Site Control Academy is open, and to attend you have to at least attend a Site Control tryout. It's not mandatory to go through, it's just a almost like an extracurricular if you need it. It's an option. Ask your Site Control tryout host what it's about.
There you go, Mr. Boy. 113115. Are you going to add additional lights inside the main entrance? Another light question. What do you mean, like cosmetic or actual lights? Because it's literally bright as hell, even in nighttime. So I don't know quite what you mean by that.
Maybe
If you make it any brighter, it's not going to look very nice. It's just going to look blinding.
maybe they mean by the bin area.
I suppose, but that's still lit up pretty well. Like, it's only when you go further out where it's not lit up, but that's because there's no lights out there. I did add a few though. Maybe I'll add more lights around the wasteland too. Are there any leaks for the next update? This has already been said. Updates aren't like planned out. We just sort of come up with a good idea, and if it works with the border, we'll develop it. That's how Coded's infection script came. We're like, infection, that's cool. Then Coded made an infection script. I was like, oh, death laser, that's cool. I'll make a death laser. You know, that's how it goes. It's just like, that's cool. We'll make it. There's no plan, so no, there isn't really any leaks for the next update as such.
Why is the block slanted?
I didn't know.
He's been slanted to the side this entire time.
He's probably playing some stupid game
I'm
or
in
something.
free cam. No, I'm free cam, and I can't literally adjust my character without leaving the game now.
Okay.
It happened as soon as I free cammed. I like slightly went to the side.
I reported a bug about the heal gun not working on other players once it has been used on other players. I have told devs about it months ago and it has still not been fixed. I haven't heard about that.
I remember that being brought up during the
dev did he
conferences.
tell?
Was it?
Yeah, for a few now.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with the heal gun. It works for me in game whenever I use it. So if you could post your F9 log or something, that would be helpful. I swear this was just answered. Oh, and look at what he says next, further down.
The anti-cheat guy.
No.
How to be
The guy that
okay?
just-
Somebody strike him.
How to
What
be a
did he
good
say?
person, Sammy. Well, it all starts with Aegis. Basically, what you've got to do is, right,
Not ask
gotta-
stupid questions.
yeah, you're not going to ask stupid questions. You've got to join a division. You've got to get promoted.
You gotta
you've
pay
got to learn the
attention.
duty states.
You've got to buy lots of game passes.
If your question
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
answered
game
above,
passes.
if your question gets answered above and you hear it get answered, delete your question, or like just pay attention to who's asking what before you ask questions.
It's my first time. Can I leave the conference now? Yes, get out. Any current plans to further help deal with the multiple servers and divisional personnel being stretched throughout? Well, that's basically down to whoever wants to join the game.
By the look of things, like 150 players is like the standard now.
Yeah, there's not that much of a problem. It's just not even response to called in threats, because when there's an infection or anything, EOD will join that server as long as you report it. It's not as if, like, you know, it gets reported and then nothing happens. That's very rare. Sometimes it might happen because, you know, people might be busy, but at least usually 1 to 4 people will respond to something. There's not that much of an issue with the servers being stretched. There was when it first went up, it was like 800 players. That was completely unmanageable. But,
10 servers? Jeez.
Yeah, it was like absolutely unmanageable.
The
We had, like,
reactor in every
all our
single
HLs.
server.
Yeah.
The reactor every single server.
There was one
We've also
Raiders
been
going around
getting-
going, I just crashed a 20-player server, ha ha ha, and I'm like, okay.
A lot of people have been sent. There's been a lot more people joining Aegis as well, because I'll get like 10 to 20 pages every few hours. Like, there's join requests coming in quickly recently.
Mhm.
And I get 100 DMs of people ignoring the entire chain of command. Being like, sir, can you do training?
Like, right now, there's over 10 pages of join requests, and it's only been a few hours. There's 25 pages of join requests. Jesus Christ.
25?
25 pages join requests. Yesterday, I did join requests, and there was 20 pages. After I finished those, I came back like 3 or 4 hours
I did
later,
one
and there was,
yesterday
like,
and there was like 15. Wait, what? How many
Yeah.
people are actually joining?
Yeah, because yesterday I did like 20 pages, and then I went through like 4 hours later to do them again, and there was a good like 15, 16 pages.
Do you have any big plans for the future of Aegis City? That's pretty big. Other than that, not really. I mean, it's just a group on Roblox. Like, there's not that many big plans that you can do. But the city will be the biggest undertaking that the game's had yet. And probably add a lot of content for both Wastelander and civilians, which don't even exist at the moment. Will the way you make batteries be changed? It is really hard to get one by yourself without the help of somebody else, and the masks don't last long enough. There should be a buff to this system and maybe add more things to Zone 14.
It definitely lasts long enough, because when we was testing it, Dylan, we literally tried it out so many times.
I know. It works. Not only that, batteries aren't meant to be easy to make. It's meant to be difficult. That's why they go for so much with AOD. They're hard to make. They're hard to get back alive. And you usually need a team of people to do it. It's not meant to just be a solo thing that you just do. Will there be more schedules added for divisional trainings? Any commissioners? Yeah.
Will there be more scheduled added for? So divisional tryouts are hosted whenever the commissioners feel that's necessary. A division can be completely content with how many members they have and not host tryouts for months. It's based on so long as the division is running efficiently and is being able to manage the servers that they have to attend to, and if they just need more recruits.
When will there be SC tryouts? Lots of SC questions to do.
What rank is he? Veteran check the either divisional information or divisional shout channels for information on when or how to join certain divisions. If you don't see a shout for it, be patient.
How about those development suggestions in divisional discords? What you mean, the divisional discord server? That's read every so often by mostly the 3D modelers that are working on armor sets or other features in relation to divisions. I'm not quite sure what you mean about that. Do you mean like what's happening with it, or?
I didn't even know there was a suggestions channel on the divisional communications.
Neither did I
Discord
until
server.
recently. It just sort of
I
appeared,
only
but
just found out.
the 3D modelers knew about it for a while. So
I just now
those are
found
the
out.
people-
What?
No, those are the.
Oh my
I know,
God.
it just sort of appeared out of nowhere.
Pretty
I
sure
wasn't
it's been
told
there
about
for a
this.
while.
What's a
I didn't
division?
know that.
Pixel.
I only
made it.
checked to
What's
see
a
like
division?
support. I literally only checked that Discord to look at support requests and stuff. And
I don't go there at
represent-
all. There's no reason for me to go there. Couldn't
I
SC
go there
notifi-
whenever I get spammed in.
I just mark as red. Could an SC notification system be implemented? I can see that often only one SC is active in a 70-member game. Well, they should just be joining whenever they can. There doesn't need to be a notification system. If you have a problem with something in game and there's no SC or no officers on, if there's obviously an officer on, refer to the officer, because they can do SC's job mainly when there's no SC on. But what you should be doing is pinging a member of SC in on topic if you drastically need an SC in that server.
That doesn't include me, by the way, because that's happened before.
What people ping you?
And AIA and SC things I get pinged for,
What?
or DM'd for, where they're like, AIA, the thing says, the booth says call an AIA, and
Oh god.
I'm like, oh, okay. I'm pretty sure the person missed that I'm in every other division as well.
Will there be new voice lines for the Meltdown? Because right now it's just Portal 2 voice lines that every other Roblox game with a Meltdown has. Well, it used to be a custom thing, but then it got like taken down for some reason, and you know that was irritating because it was perfectly synced up. But I had to change it to that one.
Yeah, I
maybe
remember.
I'll voice line them, but the original one was so cool. But
And then it became elevator music when
yeah.
Roblox took it down.
I think I got banned for a day for that, you know. I can't even remember. Will there be other ways to get scrap? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There will be many ways to get scrap. Will there be a joint divisional event quota per week to encourage more divisional events such as patrols and trainings? Tomo?
Well,
Good question.
we did recently have a show to our Unit Captain Plus, and they were given the freedom of coming up with whatever event they wanted, and the rule is that it either had to be a bi-weekly or a monthly, so long as it was a reoccurring event for whether it was Aegis as a whole or divisional members only. So right now we have the Divisional Checkups that's hosted the last Saturday of or pretty much the last Saturday or Sunday of every month, and all the divisions are tested on their activity, discipline, combat, etc. But yes, we are working on something like that, and I also have to check in on their progress with that as well. So thank you for the reminder.
What about the city? When will it release? 2077. Tomorrow. I think the second district is in development right now. First one is basically nearly done. The second one has been started. And then they just need to connect those two up, really. And then all we need is the last one, and then it should be ready. Hopefully by the end of this year, if not, then early next year. That shouldn't take that long.
Don't take that to heart, guys.
Yeah, don't.
Do not take that to heart, because then people are gonna be. People are gonna be like, "Oh, Sherman said the city was supposed to come out."
Most people that take the city as an undertaking will die before it is completed, because they just realize just how much of a big project it actually is. So obviously it might not, but it's likely to come up by the end of this year.
There's been so many delays of it.
Yeah, the whole mainly of last year was just a whole load of crap. I've already mentioned stuff like that about that. The border's only been here since basically early 2019, so it's only been 2 years. So it's not that long. Plus all the other development that had to go into the border. It's not like the city's just being worked on full time. Will there be added more divisions with the city update? Yes. This has been mentioned in several conferences on what those divisions will be. You can go and look at the videos if you really want to get into that. Will emotes on mobile be implemented soon in the game? I have been thinking about that because there is actually so many of you out there that are playing on either a smartphone or a tablet. There was like 17 tablet people and 11 phone users yesterday when I checked the statistics on one server. So there was like 140 players. 30 of those were on a mobile device. So obviously there's going to need to be more optimizations for mobile users, because there is quite a increase in how many of you there are. Don't know if that's just for the duty state, but I do see mobile users on regularly. So there will be more updates centered around that. If I'm blacklisted from SC, do I need to do an appeal in order to join the SC Academy?
That is a question for a member of the Site Control Officer Plus, not here.
Go and DM there. Will the anti-cheat system be reworked? I get kicked from the game from clicking the turn off cooling button when I've raided, and stuff like that happens all the time. The issue with that is I don't even know why that would be occurring anymore, because that should have been patched.
It shouldn't be kicked you like if you somehow flew there or like TP'd there.
It basically turns. I'm not going to go into that because then it'll get subverted. But
Yeah.
I will look into that. If you can tell me what happens, like specifically in which way you go, that would be helpful. What year is it right now in the border?
1.
1.
1.
1 AC.
What's AC?
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
I don't know. Actually, no. It's 2175. Yeah, it says it in the game's description.
Yeah, it does.
When the new gun animations comes, will you add a way to lower mouse sensitivity by right-clicking buttons, so aiming, shooting in first person, or
I've
third
already
person
answered this
easier?
question.
That was a mouthful.
You guys need to pay more attention.
I like how he said when the new gun animation comes. That has
nothing to do with
animations.
You got an animation, bro.
There might be an animation for when you scope in. I don't know, but like it's scripting mainly that would go into that, not the animation. Will the running while laying down bug be fixed? Can't lay down in the border.
Oh yeah, whenever you get down now, you can sprint because of the new sprinting system, because I forgot to make it so that...
Oh, dude.
Look, there is a value to disable running, so it's not my problem. Actually,
It was,
it might be my
because
problem.
it did it in the other one?
So it is my problem.
Well, it used to do it, and now it doesn't, so...
Okay, I'll fix that later.
Are you thinking about... Wait, actually, it was in the script. How did you miss that?
I swear I put it in, that's why I'm confused. I swear I put it in the
another
script.
bug. I don't know.
Maybe.
Are you thinking about adding more to the combat system in this game?
No,
That's a no.
we're not
Oh.
adding
What did it
any new
even mean?
combat.
That was very vague.
I don't know.
Like the gun scripts, or like, then what
The
more?
combat system is being cancelled.
And what more would get
Oh.
added?
Is it possible to create something at the second VTOL hangar for the Aegis Academy in the near future? Probably there might be a classroom or something in the future, but I don't know if I'd put it near the VTOL hangar. That seems a bit weird.
City?
Huh?
What if you put it in city?
Maybe actually. That would make sense since civilians, technically the Aegis operatives would come from the civilian population. So, maybe.
And there only
Imagine if-
there'd be only be cadets there as well, wouldn't it? So.
Imagine if everyone in the academy actually spawned in like the city, and
Ugh.
there was an academy building, like a whole academy complex where they would
Oh
be
god.
locked up, and they would try and escape
Oh,
for
no.
the jailbreak. Oh, that actually sounds great. Actually,
Flee the,
You have
flee the
SC?
academy.
Let's get an
flee
added
the
one.
academy. Have SC on the walls trying to protect them, or they're trying to keep them in. That's the question.
But we'll just tell them that we're protecting.
Yeah, we're protecting them for their own good. Will there be a future division that has something to do with VTOLs? No. XD. Will the no clip be fixed? Will the no clip be fixed? Okay.
That's the same energy as, yo, can you turn on anti-cheat?
There will be anti-cheat improvements, but as of right now, that's not something being worked on.
Is it no clip like the thing that you can do in literally every single game?
Yeah. but
People
it's
no
hard to
clip in
patch.
jailbreak, and
You have to do raycasting, and that is expensive. If there is no dictations on their... What? If there is no dictations? What is that? What is that?
Dictions?
Dictions? What
Wait,
is
let me have a-
addiction?
isn't that your
Divisions.
ability to speak?
Pretty sure you
Oh,
meant divisions.
divisions.
Oh,
If you read the
Division.
full, yeah.
there's no divisions on. And there's a meltdown happening. Can FA Plus be able to go to the coolant to save the border? No, that's an ARD job. You can, however, ping ARD if that is a problem and the server is about to blow up.
Individual ARD, not the role.
Oh, just let them ping the role. Who cares about ARD? They stink anyway.
Wait, but don't you have the ARD role?
Oh shit, yeah, don't ping the ARD rule. I take it back. Will any divisional armor be updated in the near future? Yes, they will. Adding a rules inside settlements. No, there won't be boards or anything. Probably the MOTD will be repurposed into like the rules, so when you join it will just say all of the subsidiary rules, because right now there is a lot of people that don't click the link in the description because it's a link and a lot of people are told not to click links, especially if they are young. So having it in the game would be a lot more efficient.
I feel like even if it was in the game, people would still just close it. About too much reading.
No, I would disable the ability to close it for like 10 seconds, so they have to read.
Or you have to scroll all the way to the bottom.
Nah, because people just scroll spam then, don't they? I mean, I do it when I read TOS. I just go
That's true.
straight to the bottom and press thing. Having them wait seconds is better. Will new weapons be added eventually? Yes. Will you add directions to the border? Already in the game. There's maps around the facility that show you the layout of the level that you're on. You can find one at spawn and near the processing booth.
Those
Vague,
super
but
detailed
helpful.
maps.
They're not going to be super detailed, are they?
There's a button that you can press to just highlight where the border is as well.
Yeah,
That
that's
little
Wasteland,
tag.
so. Well, board people in that wasn't the thing though. They meant like the layout of the facility. But
What
the button for Wastelanders and thingy would just highlight where the border is, like to find it.
Oh, what? Nah, what the hell? They should just know that.
Yeah, they do know that. That's why. Will we add more viruses?
Maybe.
There you have it. A maybe. If someone's screaming in the Roblox VC, should we report them? If they're literally constantly disrupting something, or if they're literally just mic spamming, then yes, because that's stupid. Will you add more threats in this game, like enemies, etc.? Yes, and I think Coded has one idea. Do you want to share the one that we were talking about?
Just a minute. I'm trying to remember what it was.
No,
Can you jog my memory?
SV.
Oh!
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I'll let you explain this.
Wait, do you want me to just say it? Do you want me to
Just say it
as well?
But aren't ARD gonna be like?
Okay, just vaguely describe what it will be.
ARD trigger
Let's
warning.
say that
Plug your
you're
ears.
chilling. Let's say that you're chilling in the wasteland one day, and all of a sudden, you know, you're just walking to your local horrible, decrepit wasteland shop, and then all of a sudden a rift in time forms, like as it does when you're walking to the shop.
Normally, just as it normally does.
And then out of that rift in time, a bunch of horrible creatures start running out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that might be one possible thing, coupled with the fact there'll probably be, once zombie AI is more optimized, there'll probably be zombies that crawl out of caves or something like that as well. Especially with multi-threading, because that means you could probably have like a ton of zombies all just going towards the border, and it'll be really cool. It'll remind you of World War Z.
Minecraft pigs.
Just as it normally does, you know.
AOD activity down 1000%. Will there be map changes? Yes, there'll be many map changes in the future. Both Wasteland and Border and City.
What if it give ARD minigun?
Who said that?
In game.
That's stupid. Will we ever see some sort of hunger feature? That's unlikely. Maybe. Probably not though. That's thingy. It's a bit silly.
A bit stinky.
If it was linked into health regeneration, then maybe, but it's unlikely to see that for a long time, even if it is considered. Will you add hospitals? That's interesting. That's been suggested a few times. There might be like some sort of hospital in the city you can go to, or
a med bay.
Yeah, where you'll heal faster, or maybe we just disable health regeneration, and you can.
I saw the initiate in med bay.
If voice chat if voice chat will be optional for games, will you set it on or off? It will be turned on if it is how it is, like how everyone wants it, the proximity version. If they do that, I hope they make an API for it though, because then we can like add reverb the further away you get, and you'll just hear in the distance an initiate screaming, and it will be beautiful. Will you add more buildings? Affirmative. Why does higher graphics setting make everything blurry? It's called depth of field. All it does is make it blurry where the fog usually is. It doesn't really do that much of a disadvantage. It just looks cool, and it makes the lights bloom a bit. So it's only meant to be on if you like cinematic stuff. Will you add health gun? Okay, that's where we end it there. Thank you for coming to our weekly conference. It's been very emotional.
Will you add the border?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I think
no,
we should
I'm
add a
done here.
border.
Add a border to the border.
Yeah.
Dude.
You can come on the
I
stage.
heard
You can
like
go
borders.
back to your
Like, border
divisional
in the
conferences. Oh,
Um,
epilepsy warning. Epilepsy warning.